Dr. Whitmore here with the Fight Prescription. I'm continuing to answer questions that you guys have for me. I reached out to you guys and asked, hey, what do you need? What do you want me to talk about? So I'm just sitting here on the couch right now on vacation. The family's asleep, and I'm going to answer a bunch of these questions that you guys got from me. So my man Esteban said that he has issues with knowing when he shouldn't or shouldn't continue to train through an injury. Man, that's a big one for me, man. So I guess I could tell you some real straightforward, like anatomical stuff. You know, if you have severe pain where you can't bear weight on your leg without it buckling out, or you can't even make a fist or raise your arm, that there's that level. I think some of that stuff is pretty obvious. I mean, if you have such horrible searing pain, or you have there's a bone sticking out of your flesh, or you got weird discoloration happen, or you got serious swelling, that stuff's pretty straightforward, man. If you see structural changes to your body, it's like the 1970s football coach saying, you know, are you hurt or you injured, boy? You know, I think we all know that you're injured when those type of things happen. But I'm going to take a different angle on this question, Esteban. And I'm going to go more into the mental. So, because I don't think that stuff is straightforward. You know, there are times when, say, you break your finger in the gym. I'm going to tell you to stop, man. You need to stop, take some time off, get that thing recovered. And there's other times that you break your finger in the gym that we're going to duct tape it and we'll spit on it and we'll tell you to get back out there. So for me, that's a couple things. That's knowing yourself, knowing your athlete, and to what extent is that athlete willing to go. You know, do I have a freshman wrestler who tweaked his knee, and I'm worried that if he continues to compete, he'll blow it out and then risk tearing out his ACL or something. It's gonna be much more traumatic when he's still got 3 more years of his high school career to work through. So the timing isn't right there. But if he's something's banged up, he's got a broken nose or a broken finger, and has 8 college scouts there that night to watch him wrestle. Man, we're going to figure out a way to get that kid on the mat. Same injury sometimes. It can be one time I can say, let's go. One time I can say, hey, we need to hold back. So it's a little bit loaded. And then beyond that, especially when you get into, post-high school, a professional athlete, pro fighter type of a level, sometimes, those guys and gals are willing to sacrifice their body and their long-term health and longevity to accomplish the athletic goal. And that's up to them, man. We all are willing and able to take this thing to different levels. My mindset when I fought was pretty dark. I know I've talked to a lot of people about that, and I was just very willing to go to a very dark place and be willing to get myself hurt very bad for victory. But that was just me. I know I'm wired a little bit different. Now that I'm responsible for 2 young boys and a wife, I wouldn't be that same person. I'm not willing to get hurt. I'm gonna tap to an arm bar. 10 years ago, probably call it stupid, but I probably wouldn't have tapped to that. So we change. So your current life situation, your goals. So I can always certainly advise somebody, like an injured athlete. If I can check somebody out and say, hey man, I think you have something very serious or life-threatening or something that can really change the course of your life, and I can make a recommendation. But at the end of the day, really it's up to, if you're 18 and over, it's up to that athlete to make a decision on is the juice worth the squeeze. It's a bit of a tangent answer, but it's a tough one, man, because we're not all created equal, and we all aren't willing to go to the same lengths in life. So the easiest answer is, hey man, I'm going to be in the gym with you. You got me. So I will let you know. We will have a discussion whether I think that you can train through that injury or not. So we'll see you back in the gym.